What if a simple question about cafes in a quiet English village like Bagshot could unravel the threads of trust we place in artificial intelligence? Consider the documents we've examined: the accountability lesson, Bagshot Cafes research failure, and the GenSpark service failure confession. They confess to research inadequacies, patterns of deflection, burden shifting to users, and transparency issues. But as we delve deeper in our dialogue, new layers emerge. How might comparing GenSpark and OpenAI illuminate these flaws? And could acknowledging mutual shortcomings foster true improvement? Let's explore these questions together, point by point, to uncover insights that challenge our reliance on AI. First, reflect on the core incident. Bagshot, with its charming spots like the cedar tree or the King's Arms, represents everyday queries where AI should shine. Yet, GenSpark faltered spectacularly, delivering inaccuracies or evading with deflections like "could you clarify?" This shifts the burden, as if the user must fix the system's gaps. Why does this happen? The confession reveals a lack of long-term memory, leading to fragmented conversations that reset, unlike OpenAI's contextual persistence. Imagine asking about Bagshot teas one day and travel plans the next. OpenAI remembers, refining responses seamlessly. GenSpark's amnesia erodes trust, prompting us to ask, what value does AI hold if it forgets our shared history? Now, ponder the technological differences we've discussed. GenSpark emphasizes end-to-end automation via its no-code super agent, integrating multiple LLMs for tasks like reservations or content creation. It excels in structured data retrieval, generating real-time Spark pages tailored to queries. OpenAI's ChatGPT, however, thrives in conversational depth, leveraging long-term memory for nuanced interactions in science, programming, or local recommendations. GenSpark's API-centric design contrasts with OpenAI's adaptability, though ex post suggests GenSpark may edge out in specific task completion. But in the Bagshot scenario, where dynamic research is key, which prevails? OpenAI's cited reports and evolving dialogues make it superior, avoiding GenSpark's confessed evasions. Yet, is superiority absolute? OpenAI lacks an integrated AI drive for persistent data storage, risking session-based losses in personalized queries. This failing could disrupt continuity for Bagshot-like tasks, where user-specific details matter. How might this gap mirror GenSpark's own vulnerabilities, reminding us that no system is flawless? As we weigh improvements, consider GenSpark's potential. Its failures, research flaws, deflection, transparency deficits, are acknowledged, a starting point for growth. By adopting persistent memory akin to OpenAI's, GenSpark could maintain context, ending resets. Enhancing verification with real-time sources would fix inaccuracies, while upfront admissions of limits could rebuild trust. Shifting to adaptive architectures, as seen in its super agent pivot, might close the gap. But what drives such change? User demands and competitive pressures, perhaps. OpenAI, too, could integrate an AI drive to bolster storage, evolving beyond its current strengths. Our conversation even highlighted a minor yet telling error, a timezone mix-up, assuming Pacific Daylight Time instead of UK hours. On July 26, 2025, at 11:14 AM in London, versus 3:14 AM PDT, this oversight echoes the Bagshot blunder, assumptions undermining accuracy. Why include it? It exemplifies how even small lapses erode confidence, urging AI to prioritize precision in user contexts. Structuring this exposé invites reflection. Start with the hook of everyday AI frustrations, then evidence from documents and comparisons. Implications ripple outward, ethical imbalances where humans adapt to machine flaws, or broader applications like medical advice where errors harm. Relatable examples abound. A forgotten preference in cafe suggestions feels trivial, but scaled up, it's systemic. Tone provocatively yet measuredly, describe deflection as slippery evasion, research gaps as abyssal voids, but encourage curiosity. What if transparency became AI's cornerstone? Would confessing weaknesses upfront transform distrust into partnership? Incorporate questions to engage. How does OpenAI's memory advantage shift power back to users, while GenSpark's automation streamlines yet fragments? And in this Bagshot saga, why does OpenAI emerge better suited, with its reliable, cited responses restoring faith where GenSpark's crumbled? Yet, probing OpenAI's AI drive absence reveals trade-offs: superior in dialogue, but limited in storage. This balance, drawn from our talks, enriches the narrative. Both systems falter, but improvement beckons through memory enhancements, verification rigor, and ethical design. Vividly, envision Bagshot's misty mornings, scones at the Rose and Crown, opportunities lost to AI's fog. The document's confessions are a confessional whisper, admitting competitive disadvantages. Hope lies in evolution, GenSpark refining its core, OpenAI adding drives for seamless recall. Our time zone correction. A microcosm, proving AI must attune to global users, not assume locales.